now we are discussing about what is the kidney and internal external structure of the kidney and what is the structure of the nephron. Let's recapitulate the information about the what is the excretory organ known as a kidney. First one, the kidney is one of the excretory organ. It is located in the either side of the vertebral column. Just recapitulate, either side of the vertebral column. Exact location is the last thoracic chamber. Nothing but the 12th thoracic chamber and the third lumbar vertebra. What is that? The 12th thoracic chamber, the 12th nothing but last thoracic chamber and the third lumbar vertebra region. So it is a bean shaped structure. We know that already. We are discussing. It is a bean shaped structure. Okay. So the approximately the kidneys are 120 to 150, 170 grams in male. In female is 120 to 140 grams in female. The weight of the kidneys. So in males the heavier than female. So the weight is heavier than female. So let's kidney is one of the excretory organ. Where it is located? First one, exact located. Where it is exact located is last thoracic region. Nothing but 12th rib cage, 12th rib and 12th rib eye, third lumbar vertebrae. Note down everyone. Is located in the last thoracic chamber, last thoracic and third lumbar vertebra. The size of the kidney approximately 5 inches. How many? 5 inches. The weight of the kidney. It is a difference in between male and female individuals. The difference in between male and female individuals. The females, the males have approximately 120 to 170 grams. 120 to 170 grams in male individuals. The females have 120 to 140 grams. Means the males are heavier than female individuals. So the color of the kidney, brown and red in color. Brown, thick brown in color. Okay, so the kidney is covered by, the excretory organ of kidney is covered by 3 membranes. How many membranes are there? Covered by completely 3 covering membranes. The kidney is protected by 3 covering membranes. So the kidney is covered by 3 covering membranes. The outermost covering membrane is known as a renal fascia. The middle one is known as a renal fata. Nothing but fat, renal fat. The innermost layer is known as a renal capsule. So these 3 covering membranes are there. So this is the external information and external characters of the kidney. Next one we are discussing about the internal structure of the kidney. What is the internal structure of the kidney? So this is the additional information. Internal structure. Let's see the diagram. Internal structure. LS of kidney. Clear. So the kidney is look like a bean shaped structure. Kidney is covered by the outermost covering membrane. Nothing but the inner to outside. First one, the kidney is covered by the innermost layer. The innermost covering layer is known as a. The kidney is completely covered by the innermost covering layer. Covering layer is called, what is that? Renal. Nothing but kidney. Renal capsule. On surface of the renal capsule also covered by one of the covering membrane. on above or middle layer. The middle layer of the covering membrane is known as a renal fat. It is commonly known as a, this is commonly called as a middle layer. This is called as a renal fat. What is that? What is the importance of these membranes? These are useful for the mechanical prevention of mechanical shocks. So the last outermost covering membrane. It is one of the hardest membrane. The last and outermost covering membrane is called as a renal fascia. Called as a renal fascia. So the kidney is completely covered by the three protective membranes are there from inner to outside. The innermost layer is known as the renal capsule. Innermost layer is called as a renal capsule. So middle layer is called as a renal fat. The outermost layer is called as a renal fascia. So the outermost layer is one of the hardest substance, hardest layer, very hard layer. It is made up of, what is that? It is made up of fibrous tissue. Fibrous tissue. Which one? Renal fascia is the outermost layer. It is made up of fibrous tissue. So let's discuss the internal structure of the kidney. So the kidney consistent of two zones. How many zones? So two zones are there. So these are kidneys distinguished into two zones. First zone, the outermost zone is known as a renal cortex. What is the renal cortex? The surface, outer surface of the kidney is known as a renal cortex. The inner surface of the kidney is known as a renal medulla. How many zones are there? These are can be distinguished into two zones in the inner side of the kidney, internal structure of the kidney. The internal structure of the kidney can be distinguished into two zones. Outer zone is known as a renal cortex. Inner zone is known as a renal medulla. Renal medulla. So the outer cortex, this outer cortex is completely filled with cortical, capsules? Filled with capsules. So the cortex is completely filled with, is completely delicated region. It is filled with capsules. Which capsule? Renal cortex capsules. The detailed information about the internal structure of the kidney. Please note down, draw the diagram. So these are called known as a capsules. So these capsules along with some kind of fibrous tissues are present. What is that? These are known as outermost covering layer. Outermost, what is that? Surface is outer covering. Surface is known as a renal cortex. The renal cortex is completely filled with capsules along with fibrous tissue. Okay, the fibrous tissue. Just 1 minute. Fibrous tissue. Okay, clear. The fibrous tissue. So in this medullary region, have a one of the triangular like structure organs are present. Which one? In this medullary region, after the surface region is known as a renal cortex. What is that? The inner surface region is known as a medulla. The inner surface of the region containing, what are they? A triangular like structure organs are there. A triangular like structure organs are present. In which region? In medullary region. In medullary region containing a triangular like structured organs are present. These triangular like structured organs are called as a renal pyramids. These organs are called as a renal. What is the renal pyramid? In this medullary region containing a triangular like structured organs are present. These organs are called as a renal pyramids. These organs are called as a pyramids. These are located in the kidney region, so these are called as the renal pyramids. Or renal pyramids. Renal, you can write only renal pyramids. So these renal pyramids are the broad space is located in the up to the cortex region, towards the cortex. The narrow space is towards the medullary region. The widest place area, the widest area is towards the cortex. The narrow space, nothing but the narrow space means the triangular space is located in the medullary region. Are you clear? So these pyramids are these pyramids are placed on a tubes or cups. These pyramids are placed on a tubes or cups. These are placed at tubes. Only write you cups. Which one? These pyramids are placed on a cups. These cups are called as a renal calyces. These cups are called as a renal calyces. Very, very important. These cups are called as a renal calyces. Renal calyces. So the renal calyces are very minor renal calyces, the minor caps. These minor caps are called as a minor renal calyces or renal calyx. Are you clear? So the pyramids are placed on a cup-shaped portion. So these are known as a minor calyces or renal calyces. Are you clear? Yes. So in between of the two pyramids, the gap in between of the two pyramids are filled with, the gap in between of the two pyramids is filled with what is the renal capsules. Renal capsules. Very, very important. This comes in examination for the 2 marks. What is this one? The pyramids are completely separated by the renal capsules. Renal capsules. So the renal capsules are separating two pyramids. That is known as a columnae of Bertini. That is called as a columnae of Bertini. Columnae of Bertini. What is the columnae of Bertini? In the inner surface of the kidney, many of the upward and downward projections are there. Many of the upward and downward projections are there in kidney. So these are completely separated by the cortex. Separated by the cortex in pyramids. So that is called as the column of Bertini. What is the column of Bertini? The two pyramids are nothing but two pyramids. The pyramids are separated by the cortex capsules. Cortex capsule. That is known as the column of Bertini. This comes in examination for the 2 marks. Are you clear? The pyramids are the gap in between of the two pyramids. The gap is completely filled. You can write anywhere. The gap in between of the two pyramids. The two pyramids are filled with cortex capsules. Or two pyramids are completely separated by the cortex capsules. That is called as a column of Bertini. So how many pyramids are there? In each kidney consistent of 10 to 15 pyramids are there. How many? 10 to 15. Each kidney containing approximately 10 to 15 pyramids are there. Are you clear? So the pyramid is apical region of the pyramid is called as a renal papillae. Apical region of the pyramid is called as a renal papillae. What is the renal papillae? The apical portion of the pyramid is called as the renal papillae. Thus, renal papillae is placed on renal calyx. Renal calyx. These are minor, known as these are very small caps. Very small caps are called as a minor calyx. Are you clear? So these minor calyx are together to form a large calyx. All minor calyx are together to form a large calyx. So this large calyx is called as a major calyx. Or major calycis. So what is the major calycis? So the pyramids are placed on calyces region. When these calyces are all together to formation of a what is one of the junction. The junction is very large in size, so that is called as a major calyces. Nothing but all calyces are leads into one of the large duct. The duct is known as a major calyces. So this major calyces. Next one, the kidney, the inner surface of the kidney. The inner surface of the kidney have a one of the one of the large depression is there. Large depression or large notch is present. So the large notch is called as a hilum. What is the hilum? The inner surface of the kidney. Note down everyone. The inner surface of the kidney have a one of the large depression. Have a one of the large depression or large notch is present. The large notch is called as a hilum. So the hilum consists of a funnel-like organ, consistent of a funnel-like tube. So this funnel-like tube is known as a pelvis. Which one? The hilum region consistent of a funnel-like tube. Consistent of a funnel-like tube is there. So this funnel-like tube is called as a pelvis. Just wait. Are you clear? What is the hilum? The inner surface of the kidney having one of the notch is called as a hilum. In this hilum region having one of the funnel-like region is appear. Funnel-like region is there. That is known as a pelvis. That is called pelvis. This funnel-like region is called as a pelvis. So this all minor calyces are leads into major calyces. This major calyces are leads into pelvis region. Okay, clear? So these are leads into pelvis region. So this hilum also passing of the two, what are the two blood vessels? These are passing into kidney region, inner side of the kidney region to the two blood vessels are there. What are the first one is two blood vessels are there. There is located here. It is located here. One is renal artery, another one is a renal vein. One is a renal artery, another one is a renal vein. The renal artery and renal veins are both are emerged or both are comes out from the kidney, or both are arising from the inner surface of the kidney to outside of the kidney. So this renal arteries is supplies, very important, these are supplies oxygenized blood into kidney region. So the renal pyramids are carries deoxygenized blood from the kidney to heart. So what is the importance? These are carries oxygenized blood. They carries oxygenized blood. These are carries deoxygenized blood. Are you clear? So what is that? In this kidney region, they have a more number of the what is a pyramid-like structure. These pyramid-like structures are consistent of more number of the tubules. What are they? In this pyramid-like structures are consistent of the more number of the tubules. These tubules are called as a uniferous tubules or nephrons. Each pyramid containing what are they? Similar. Uni means similar. Similar tubules are there. These similar tubules are called as a uniferous tubules or nephrons. These are known as a nephron or uniferous tubules. So what is the importance of this uniferous tubule? These tubules are useful for separation of the nitrogenous wastage, nothing but uric acid from our body. So these are completely collecting nitrogenous wastages and releasing into urinary, what is the renal papillae. This one is renal papillae, apex part. Renal papillae to minor calyces. Minor calyces to major calyces. Major calyces to pelvis. Pelvis to which region? Ureter. Which region? Ureter. Ureter to leads into urinary bladder. Urinary bladder. Urinary bladder to last one finally leads into urethra. Leads into urethra. Let's discuss again what is the parts are there in internal structure of the body. Internal structure of the kidney. So the kidney, the longitudinal structure of the kidney is completely bean shaped in structure. It is completely covered by three covering protective membranes are there. Three covering protective membranes are there. Outermost covering, first one, the outermost covering. The outermost covering membrane is called as a renal fascia. This renal fascia is made up of fibrous tissue. Are you clear? So it is a very hardest layer. It is a very hard layer. Second layer is a renal fat. So renal fat is a middle layer of the kidney. Middle layer of the kidney or protective membrane. It is made up of, it is completely filled with fat cells. Which cells? Fat cells. The middle layer is completely filled with which cells? Fat cell. What is the importance of this one? It is act like a what is the shock absorber? Sorry, it is act like a shock absorber to prevent of mechanical shocks. Act like a shock absorber. Second one is act like a shock absorber to prevent of mechanical shocks. Last, the innermost layer is known as a renal capsule. So the renal capsule is a completely covering of the inner side of the kidney region. So the kidney consistent of how many zones are there? Two zones are there. First one is renal cortex and renal pyramid. What is the renal cortex? The surface of the kidney. The outer surface of the kidney is not, outer surface of the kidney is known as a renal cortex. Inner surface is known as a renal medulla. So the renal cortex is completely filled with the renal capsule along with the fiber cells. Renal capsule along with fiber tissue fibers. Okay, the renal capsule is completely filled with fibers, tissues, and capsules. So the below of the below means the below of the renal cortex, the medulla is formed. The medulla containing more number of the triangular like pyramids are there. More number of the triangular like pyramids are there appear. So these triangle like pyramids are called as a renal pyramids. How many in number? 10 to 15 renal pyramids are present in inner side of the kidney. So these renal pyramids are completely separated by nothing but in between of the two pyramids are completely occupied by the renal capsule or upward downward position of the inner side of the kidney or inner side of the cortex is completely separated by the renal cortex. Two pyramids are completely separated by renal cortex. Two pyramids are completely separated by renal cortex. So the renal cortex is called as a columna of Bettini. They are asking in examination for the 2 marks. What is the columna of Bettini? The inner surface, the medullary region, the pyramids are completely separated by the cortex capsule. The cortex capsule is separated by the two pyramids. The gap in between of the two pyramids are completely separated by the cortex capsule is known as the columna of Bettini. So this, what is the wider portion is towards the cortex region. So the apex portion is located and towards into the medullary region. What is that apical part of the pyramid known as a renal papillae? What is the renal papillae? The apex of the renal pyramid is known as a renal papillae. So renal papillae is placed on a cup-like structure. This is completely placed on a cup-like structure. These are placed on a cup-like structure. These are placed on which one? Renal pyramids are placed on a cup-like structure. This cup-like structure is called as a calycis. Cup-like structure is called as a calycis. So these calycis are, the small minute calycis are called as a minor calycis. Small calycis are called as a minor calycis. All minor calycis are together to formation of junction and leads into a large cavity. A large space is known as a major calycis. Where is that? The major calycis. So this major calycis finally leads into what is that? Pelvis region. Pelvis region. Before discussing about the pelvis region, what is the inner surface of the kidney? The inner surface of the kidney having a deep notch is present. So the deep notch is calling as a hilum. The deep notch is called as a hilum. This hilum is passing of two blood vessels. What is the renal artery and renal vein? The renal arteries supplies the oxygenated blood into kidney region, renal part. The renal veins are collecting deoxygenated blood from the kidney. So next one, the hilum region containing one of the funnel-like portion, funnel-like structure is known as a pelvis. So the major calyces are collecting uric acid from after the filtration in what is nephron. it is comes out from the nephron to minor calyces to major calyces to pelvis region. So this pelvis region is collecting the uric acid and finally leads it to outside of the body through the remaining organs. Are you clear? So this is the internal structure of the kidney. So next we are discussing about what is the ureter, urinary bladder and urethra. Are you clear? Yes. Very, very important. Columna of Bertini. Everyone. Let's see the diagram. After the completion of the internal structure of the kidney, now the kidney, nothing but the pelvis. The pelvis is emerges with which one? Ureter. The pelvis is emerges with ureter. The ureters are leads into urinary bladder. Urinary leads into opens into urinary bladder with angular position. Which position? Angular position. Left and right. So what is the ureter? First one, very, very important. Ureter. These are paired in number. These are one of the cylinder-like and whitish tubules. These are cylinder-like whitish tubules are there. These are arising. These are emerging from pelvis region. So these are collecting uric acid from pelvis to leads into urinary bladder. So which color? These are white in color. Which one? Ureter is a white in color. It is a large tubules. These are one of the large tubules. These are made up of nothing but the ureter.